Hi guys, Allison here. Happy Fuse Glass Friday. So this week I am making a harvest fall themed project. As you can see, I have my sketch here. I'm not sure if you can tell what it is, but it is like a little bunch of 3 corn ears sort of bundled together. I thought this would be a cute little project to make this week. So I have this sketched out just on some kiln paper. This is the Bullseye brand. So I think what I'm gonna do is, zoom out a little bit now that we're working. I think what I'm gonna be doing is making the corn pieces out of this like almond color as a base. Add some yellow for the top husks, and then the fun part for me is going to be adding all of the little colorful kernels on top of the corn. I'm going for that like, you know, the really pretty corn where there's like purples and oranges and all those nice fall colors in there. So that is the general idea. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so now that I have sort of the first layer down, I just want to point out what I'll be doing next. So right now, all these pieces are just laying next to each other and there are gaps in between, and those pieces won't fuse together in the kiln. So for my next layer, I'm going to be, of course, adding more detail, but then also I will be covering the spaces between the pieces so that they fuse together in the kiln. So right now, if I put this in the kiln, basically most of these pieces would probably separate. So I want to make sure that my second layer is, like I said, it's forming that connection between the layers, the pieces of glass, so that it all fuses together in the firing. So that's what I'll be working on next. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is create sort of like a little tie here with some stringers. Just using a variety of different like ambers, browns. There might be some like orange strikers in here. I have a mixed bin of stringers, so I'm not quite sure what all of these are, but I think that's okay. We are going for organic, we're not going for perfect. I might also, I haven't decided yet if I want to attempt it, maybe do a bent stringer bow. We'll see. We'll see how tedious all those little kernels are and see if I want to add that at the end. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So the next step was going to be the little kernels. I have some just scraps of all these nice fall harvest colors. Some pops of purple in there too. I was also going to use just some clear to sort of give it the texture of the kernels, and then let some of them be this cream color. Alright, so this looks pretty cute to me, pretty happy with this. I think I am going to go ahead and attempt to do a bent stringer bow here, and then maybe also add some more stringers up here just to give it a little bit more detail. This is looking a little bit flat compared to this to me. Get this out of the way. Okay, so I think we are all done here. Move this back to center. I'll zoom you guys in so you can get a look at those details. So I'm pretty happy with this. I think it turned out pretty cute. Of course, we'll see what it looks like tomorrow after it's fired. You know what, I think one last thing, I think I'm just going to add a little hook there just so that I have a way to hang it. So I'm going to use my 24 gauge nichrome wire here and just snip off like about an inch or so. And I'm just going to bend this into a hook shape. So now I have heard that when you're adding hooks, instead of just making a hook this shape, like super simple, that really you should flare out the ends, because apparently if you have a heavier project, like this is not a lot of glass, this isn't terribly heavy, but if you do have, you know, a larger piece, a heavier piece, the hooks can actually pull out from between the two edges of the glass, the two layers of glass, excuse me, and then your piece falls. So I haven't had that personally happen, but it is good to know that adding these little sort of feet on the bottom of the hook can prevent something like that from happening. So I've heard. Like I said, I haven't had that happen in my projects, but it's always better safe than sorry. I'll just add some more yellow here. It's a way to hide that hook. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but one of my dogs is sleeping right outside of the studio. He's actually snoring, so if you do hear him, I apologize. That's just Bacchus taking a nap. This isn't quite working, and I don't really want to dismantle this whole piece to add a hook. Let's see if that'll do it. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna pick it up. I want that glue to dry. But I think that hook will work. Of course, now I'm gonna fiddle with it a little bit more. All right, that's what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna stop touching it. So when this project comes out of the kiln tomorrow, I will film the final project and we'll see you then. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back. It's the next day. I fired my little corn project here. Let me zoom in so you can see more of the detail. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I really enjoy the little kernels down here. I like the way that those look pretty realistic, and I like the texture of them. I like the way that they feel. I'm definitely proud of my stringer bow here. Love how that turned out. The husk part, the yellow, is a bit fragile with how I've built it. I don't know if you can see that the gaps are just a little bit, it's a little fragile for me, so I might add some more yellow pieces and refire it just to give it a bit more stability. But overall, yeah, really pleased with that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this first fall project here. I will be back next Friday with another project. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos. I do post a new project every Friday. So see you next week.